Welcome to episode 12 of YOUx2, where we're on an adventure of getting to know the two of us that are living this human experience, this little human character that is representing us on this physical plane, and the actor behind this character, that powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. In the last episode, we talked about how connecting to the higher realms, connecting to our higher selves and all of that spiritual world, how it impacts or can impact our self-worth. And in this episode, we're going to continue on talking about how those things can impact our courage. What is courage? Well, courage is not fearlessness, because you actually need fear in order to have courage. Because without something to have fear about, there's nothing to be courageous about either, right? Courage is bravery. Courage is strength. Courage is vulnerability. Courage is feeling the fear and all those emotions related to it, and still choosing to step forward, still continue on in life in this moment, saying, I don't care. I know this is what is for my highest experience of unconditional love, and I'm going to do it anyway. Courage is trust in the Creator of all things, that everything is happening for us and not to us. Courage can be cutting away the attachment to the outcome of our next action, and knowing that whatever comes, we are the only ones that get to choose what anything means to us in our little world, and also what emotions we want to experience through it. Sitting in this courage, we can see how we've been focusing on the smaller things of the fear world instead of the truer, higher things of the eternal spiritual world. And our fears can pretty much be summed up as this. We fear the future for what will come this way and what it'll mean about us. We fear the past about what would others possibly judge us about the past. And in this moment, we might fear that we indeed might be unlovable. But the courage meets these misperceptions, aka known as lies, all lies. It meets this misperceptions with truth. We can trust and see that everything that comes across our path in our life is designed. It is a divine appointment. It is a fated event that was ordered by our higher self for our life. And we can begin to fear less and less as we realize that anything that happens in our life is happening for us and is not happening to us. As we begin to understand our power in each moment, that we get to choose what story we apply to those situations that come into our life. We get to choose what emotions we're going to feel in our life. We also begin to fear less and less about what will happen because we don't feel as out of control. When we're sitting watching TV and it's on a channel that we don't particularly want to watch, but we're unaware of the TV controller, we feel out of control. Like we have to sit there and watch infomercials 24 hours a day. We're fed a story of what is supposed to be, and we don't see any way to change that. But then we find the power of the controller, the little clicker for the TV, and we realize that we can watch whatever we want to watch. We can switch the channel to see what we want to see. At the very least, I can mute the TV turn it off, or even just close my eyes, because I get to choose what I see with my own eyes. I get to choose what I see with my being. And no matter how scary the world might get or seem, ultimately, we can rest in the knowledge that at some point we all withdraw from our human experience and become fully present in the unconditional love of back home. It's like being attacked by a dog with protective gear on. We're startled, uncomfortable, and probably feel some fear. But the more we experience it over and over and over with awareness that we're safe, we get more courage to flow through the emotions as they happen, and they might even dissipate to where we hardly notice them at all. Our human will always be rooted in fight or flight mode because that's how it's designed. Fear does have its purpose to try to keep our physical existence as long as it can and as safe as it can. But we can clarify and transform our emotional fears of those emotional monsters. Which brings us back to this moment where we might be fearing that we're unlovable. In this moment, we might fear that we're unlovable or conditionally loved. But easy breezy, don't worry about it. The more we connect to and become rooted in the unconditional love of our higher selves and the higher realm, the more we're able to sit in unconditional love instead of the fear. And I always try to remember that there's no right emotion and there's no wrong emotion. There's just emotion. And we came here to experience it all in our physical form, forgetting what it's like on the other side of the veil, in that place of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. The fear emotions, they feel so uncomfortable because our body, our being is not used to feeling those emotions. And so it sends our body into an out of the ordinary feeling and reaction of fight or flight, where all sorts of things shut down, speed up, and intensify. So they feel different, and that makes the little child inside of us feel out of control and unsafe. It doesn't like new or different. It wants boring, normal, because then it feels safe and knows what's going on. It feels secure. But the emotions of unconditional love feel warm and cozy like home. We sit in it. We rest in it. We feel eternally loved. And with this knowledge, we can have more courage to really look our fears in the face because we see them as more opinion and belief and not absolute truth. We see them as the itty bitty small t truths versus the capital T truths, the humongous truths of the higher realms. And we roar with our courage, and our moments are transformed. Next episode, we're going to have a special meditation that takes us from Stonehenge to the stars. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to this YouTube YOUx2 series, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac, weekly energy update readings for each of the elements like fire signs, water signs, even new moon, full moon readings, and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, then also click on the subscribe button, That'll give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you just select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing any of those things helps spread the love. Because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or you subscribe to a channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm just so giddy it wants to share those videos of that channel with others as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am grateful. Also, all those readings are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I also currently offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. So all my lovely people, as you go throughout this next week of this amazing journey, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon, but until then, you take care and you hang in there.